Morning. It's Tuesday, April 9th, and yesterday there was a major international event that took place. It was a solar eclipse, and many people probably went out and watched this event without taking the proper precautions. Solar events like this, eclipses as they're called, are dangerous to the eyes. If you should get rays, these sun rays that come off of the eclipse, you can have serious eye damage. And there are special glasses that are to be worn if you want to look directly at the sun and the moon. But it's very dangerous when the moon blocks the sun and then the sun rays hit your eyes. And many people will develop some form of blindness from this. And I don't know that any of these things are absolutely correctable. So I am hoping that many who went out to watch this event took the proper precautions. But knowing the way people operate, I am sure that a great amount of the population that was watching this event did not take the proper precautions. They did not do the research on what it takes to go to a solar event like this, an eclipse so-called, and protect yourself from the sun rays that are going to be created by this event. Anyhow, when the moon blocks some of the sun, it's a partial solar eclipse. But when the moon lines up directly with the sun, blocking all of its light, you have a total solar eclipse. And that's what took place yesterday. And either way, if you were watching this thing, you needed eye protection. And I am hoping that many who went to that event took the proper precautions. But knowing the population of the United States and knowing the way most people in this country think, I don't know how many of them truly did any research before going to watch the solar eclipse. In fact, in the locality around where this eclipse is going to be most visible, the school districts are going to let their children out early so that they don't get caught up in the viewing cycle and get their eyes damaged. Now, that's an important fact that people should recognize. If the local school districts are letting their kids out early to avoid them possibly viewing this solar eclipse without protection, adults should be paying attention to that news. Adults should be doing their research before they traipse off into this event. I don't know if there were enough warnings actually put out about the danger of the eclipse to the eyes. One ophthalmologist said, "The solar eclipse will be beautiful, and I hope that everyone experiences it. But they need to experience it in the right way." And the right way meant very heavy protection on the eye. There is no safe dose of solar ultraviolet rays or infrared radiation. Those are statements that were made by several ophthalmologists and retinal specialists. So you really need to have a pair of eclipse glasses to look at the eclipse. And I'm thinking, who's going to spend that kind of money to get a pair of eclipse glasses? And I was amazed that you could get a pair of eclipse glasses for $1 at Walmart. And then NASA-approved glasses can be purchased in a pack, a 10-pack, for $11.99. Or for $6, almost $6 for 2 pair of glasses. So when you look at the price of movie tickets, that can be as high as $20. A pair of eclipse glasses for $6 is worth it. So nobody should be out there watching this eclipse without glasses. The glasses are the biggest bargain in the world. So, if you didn't get your glasses before this eclipse, you had plenty of time to get them and you didn't have to spend a lot of money. And I hope those people out there had their glasses. And another thing, every kid that went to school that day should have a pair of those glasses for when they were leaving school at that price. But I will bet you that nobody thought about that. I'm going to bet you that there were no kids in those schools who had glasses that to protect their eyes for when they had to leave school during the eclipse. And I wonder if the schools even made these suggestions. I doubt it. I seriously doubt if anything like that went on. So watching the eclipse was a tricky situation. Some people can look briefly at the eclipse and nothing will happen. But other people are more susceptible. And the damage that can happen within a fraction of a second doesn't give you much time to close your eyes and get out of there. So doctors have reported that they have had patients who suffered from solar retinopathy. That's the official name of the condition. And they didn't look at the sun too long. Couple of minutes, maybe couple of seconds in an eclipse, maybe. And one of the doctors had a patient who watched the 2017 solar eclipse for 20 seconds without proper eye protection, and she now has permanent damage in the shape of a crescent that interferes with her vision. The crescent was burned into the retina, and she sees that black crescent all the time. It's a visual defect that will never go away, the doctor said. So this is not just an easy peasy kind of event that you go to without worrying about your health. This is an event that many who went there should have taken the proper precaution. So I hope that all of those people who went to this event took the proper precautions. But knowing this is the United States, I'm sure that didn't really happen. And it'd be interesting to follow up and see how many people suffered eye damage around the country. And I bet there will be many who did, because I don't believe that most of the people do the research that's required. This is an event, I gotta be there, I gotta see, right? That's not the case. It's a dangerous event. So how did they know that their eyes were damaged? You get headaches, you get blurred vision, you get dark spots. Changes in how you see color and lines and shapes will be affected. So I hope everybody who watched the event did it properly, and I hope they're all home safely. But knowing the population of the United States, I doubt if that's the truth. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you.